Archangel Michael says, someone is paying a huge price for hurting you. The betrayal they thought. Don't scroll, listen to this, because the moment you stopped here is not random. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now in a way that feels both steady and deeply relieving. Listen to this. You didn't imagine the shift you've been feeling lately, the quiet sense that something unseen has been correcting itself. Don't scroll. That sensation is the return of balance, not revenge, not drama, but truth settling where it belongs. Listen to this. Archangel Michael's presence is about protection and order, and right now the order that was disturbed by betrayal is being restored gently but firmly. Don't scroll. You may have wondered how someone could walk away from what they did without consequence, how they could speak half-truths, hide intentions, or choose themselves at your expense and still appear untouched. Listen to this. Appearances are not the full story. And what unfolds in the spirit does not always announce itself in the world right away. Don't scroll. This message is for you because you were asked to walk away quietly, to heal without an apology, to grow without explanation. Listen to this. That kind of growth never goes unnoticed in the spiritual realm. Don't scroll. Your tears were counted, your confusion was witnessed, and the integrity you held while your heart was hurting created a protection around you that you didn't even know was forming. Listen to this. The person who betrayed you underestimated the cost of acting against truth. They thought the damage would end with you, but imbalance does not stay localized. Don't scroll. When someone chooses deception over honesty, they carry that fracture within themselves. Listen to this. Fractures show up as unrest, as anxiety, as the inability to hold peace even when things seem fine. Don't scroll. You don't need to know their details for this to be true, because karma is not a punishment delivered from outside. It's a lesson that unfolds from within. Listen to this. The price being paid is not something you need to witness to be validated. Don't scroll. Validation does not come from seeing someone fall, it comes from feeling yourself rise. Listen to this. Rising often feels like calm after chaos, like space where there used to be tension. Don't scroll. If you've been breathing easier lately, sleeping deeper, or finding yourself less reactive to old triggers, that's not time alone, that's alignment returning. Listen to this. Soulmate energy weaves through this message as well, because betrayal does not arrive randomly, it arrives to redirect you toward what can actually meet you in truth. Don't scroll. Soulmates are not always meant to stay, sometimes they are meant to awaken discernment, to teach you what you will no longer tolerate. Listen to this. The awakening you're experiencing now is not loud, it's quiet confidence. Don't scroll. Confidence that doesn't need to announce itself. Confidence that doesn't chase closure. Listen to this. Closure is happening internally, and that's the only kind that lasts. Don't scroll. Archangel Michael's guidance is not asking you to confront, expose, or explain, it's asking you to remain aligned and protected. Listen to this. Protection does not look like walls, it looks like clarity. Don't scroll. Clarity tells you where not to invest your energy anymore. Listen to this. The universe has been sending confirmations, subtle at first, then clearer. Through numbers, through timing, through realizations that land without effort. Don't scroll. If you've been seeing 444, it's a reminder that you are surrounded by protection. If you've been seeing 111, it's a reminder that a new chapter is opening. Listen to this. These signs are not warnings, they are reassurances. Don't scroll. Reassurance is what allows your nervous system to stand down from hypervigilance. Listen to this. You were on guard for a long time, reading between lines, bracing for shifts, carrying emotional weight that wasn't yours to carry. Don't scroll. The lifting of that weight is part of the balance being restored. Listen to this. The person who hurt you is confronting their own reflection now, not because you demanded it, but because truth mirrors itself eventually. Don't scroll. Mirrors don't accuse, they reveal. Listen to this. Revelation can feel uncomfortable, and discomfort is the teacher. Don't scroll. You don't need to rejoice in someone else's lesson to be free from it. Listen to this. Freedom is choosing peace without resentment. Don't scroll. Resentment ties you to the past. Peace releases you into the present. Listen to this. Present moment. Clarity is what allows blessings to land. Don't scroll. Blessings don't rush into chaos, they settle into stability. Listen to this. The stability you're building now will support healthier love, clearer communication, and a sense of self that doesn't wobble when tested. Don't scroll. Soulmate alignment in your future is not about intensity, it's about safety. Listen to this. Safety feels calm, not confusing. Don't scroll. If you're noticing that your standards feel clearer and your tolerance for mixed signals is fading, that's growth. Listen to this. Growth often looks like boredom with old drama. Don't scroll. Boredom with drama is wisdom. Listen to this. Wisdom doesn't need to prove itself, it chooses quietly. Don't scroll. The universe is not asking you to wait for justice to feel whole. Justice is already in motion. Listen to this. Your role is to keep your heart light and your boundaries intact. Don't scroll. Intact boundaries are a form of prayer. Listen to this. They say, I honor myself, and that frequency attracts respect. Don't scroll. Respect begins with self-respect. Listen to this. The betrayal you endured refined that self-respect, even if it didn't feel like it at the time. Don't scroll. Refinement happens under pressure. Listen to this. Pressure revealed your resilience, your capacity to choose healing over bitterness. Don't scroll. That choice altered your path in ways you're still discovering. Listen to this. As this part settles, you may feel a sense of relief mixed with clarity. Don't scroll. That blend is confirmation. Listen to this. Confirmation doesn't shout, it settles. Don't scroll. The next part will go deeper into how this balance completes and what staying aligned looks like moving forward, without confrontation, without fear, and without carrying what no longer belongs to you. Listen to this. Stay present, because what's unfolding now is not about the past. It's about the life opening in front of you. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because what unfolds now is not about watching anyone suffer. It's about you understanding what has already shifted in your favor, and your heart needs this right now to fully release what it's been carrying. This message is for you, and it continues because balance doesn't complete itself the moment you recognize it. It completes when you finally stop checking over your shoulder to see if justice has arrived. Listen to this. Archangel Michael's energy in this moment is calm, grounded, and firm. The kind of strength that doesn't need to announce itself. Don't scroll. You've already stepped out of the storm even if part of you still feels the wind sometimes. Listen to this. That lingering sensation doesn't mean you're stuck. It means your nervous system is learning a new normal after being on high alert for so long. Don't scroll. Being hurt changes how the body remembers safety. Listen to this. And safety is what's being restored now, not through confrontation, not through explanation, but through clarity. Don't scroll. Clarity is the gift that comes after betrayal. Listen to this, because betrayal teaches discernment in a way nothing else does. Don't scroll. You learn to read energy, not just words, to notice effort, not just promises. Listen to this. Those lessons did not come cheaply, and the universe does not waste lessons paid for with tears. Don't scroll. The person who hurt you believed silence meant immunity, believed distance meant escape, believe time would erase the impact of their choices. Listen to this. Time doesn't erase truth, it amplifies it. Don't scroll. Amplification doesn't always look dramatic on the outside, often it shows up as inner unrest, dissatisfaction, repeated patterns that don't resolve. Listen to this. You don't need to know their story for this to be true, because imbalance carries its own consequences regardless of witnesses. Don't scroll. The justice unfolding is proportional, precise, and quiet. Listen to this. Quiet justice is often the most transformative. Don't scroll, because it doesn't pull you back into the story, it releases you from it. Listen to this. Release is what your soul has been craving, even when your mind kept revisiting the past. Don't scroll. The revisiting wasn't weakness, it was your system trying to make sense of what didn't align. Listen to this. Sense-making ends when acceptance begins. Don't scroll. Acceptance is not approval, it's acknowledgement. Listen to this. Acknowledging what happened allows you to stop rewriting the ending in your head. Don't scroll. The ending already happened, and the new chapter began the moment you chose not to become bitter. Listen to this. Bitterness hardens, but you softened into wisdom instead. Don't scroll. Wisdom feels quieter than anger but stronger than denial. Listen to this. The universe responds to wisdom with opportunity. Don't scroll. Opportunity doesn't always knock loudly, it often arrives as peace, as space, as the sudden realization that you no longer want what once consumed you. Listen to this. That realization is freedom. Don't scroll. Freedom doesn't require closure conversations, apologies, or explanations. Listen to this. Freedom requires self-trust. Don't scroll. Self-trust is what you're rebuilding now, brick by brick. Listen to this. You're learning that your intuition was right even when you doubted it. Don't scroll. Intuition isn't perfect prediction, it's honest perception. Listen to this. Honest perception is what keeps you aligned moving forward. Don't scroll. Alignment is protection. Listen to this. Protection doesn't isolate you, it filters what enters your life. Don't scroll. Filtering allows healthier love, clearer communication, and mutual respect to reach you. Listen to this. Soulmate energy shifts after betrayal, because you no longer confuse intensity with depth. Don't scroll. Depth feels steady, not overwhelming. Listen to this. Steadiness is what your nervous system trusts now. Don't scroll. Trust doesn't demand proof every day, it rests. Listen to this. Rest is not stagnation, it's integration. Don't scroll. Integration is what allows lessons to become wisdom instead of wounds. Listen to this. If you've noticed you're less reactive, less triggered by reminders, less tempted to check up on the past, that's integration happening. Don't scroll. Integration means the story no longer owns you. Listen to this. The person who hurt you is facing themselves in ways you don't need to witness. Don't scroll, because witnessing is not required for balance to exist. Listen to this. Balance exists whether or not you look at it. Don't scroll, and your looking forward is what matters now. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to wait for someone else's lesson to complete before living fully. Don't scroll. Living fully is your next assignment. Listen to this. Living fully doesn't mean pretending nothing happened, it means honoring what you learned without dragging it into the future. Don't scroll. Dragging old pain into new seasons blocks what's trying to grow. Listen to this. Growth requires trust. Don't scroll. Trust doesn't mean naivety, it means discernment paired with openness. Listen to this. Openness without discernment is vulnerability. Discernment without openness is isolation. Don't scroll. You are learning balance between the two. Listen to this. Angel numbers may still appear around you, not as warnings but as confirmations that you're on the right path. Don't scroll. 555 may show up when change stabilizes. 22 When harmony returns, listen to this. These signs don't replace your intuition, they echo it. Don't scroll, echoes are softer than the original sound. Listen to this. Softness is a sign of healing. Don't scroll. Healing doesn't erase strength, it refines it. Listen to this. Refined strength doesn't seek validation, it trusts itself. Don't scroll. Trust is what allows you to stop replaying conversations, imagining alternate endings, or wondering what you could have done differently. Listen to this. Different choices would not have changed someone else's readiness. Don't scroll. Readiness cannot be forced. Listen to this. Forcing leads to exhaustion, and you're done being exhausted. Don't scroll. The peace you're stepping into now is earned. Listen to this. Earned peace feels solid, not fragile. Don't scroll. Fragility comes from unresolved conflict. Listen to this. Your conflict has been resolved internally, which is the only resolution that lasts. Don't scroll. External validation fades, internal alignment stays. Listen to this. Alignment is why you feel calmer even when life still presents challenges. Don't scroll. Challenges don't disappear, but your response changes. Listen to this. Response is power. Don't scroll. Power doesn't dominate, it chooses wisely. Listen to this. Wise choices feel less urgent and more intentional. Don't scroll. Intention shapes outcomes. Listen to this. The universe responds to intention faster than desperation. Don't scroll. Desperation tightens energy, intention opens it. Listen to this. Open energy attracts what can meet you honestly. Don't scroll. Honesty is what you deserve now. Listen to this. Honesty from others begins with honesty toward yourself. Don't scroll. Self-honesty is what freed you from the need to be understood by those who never listened. Listen to this. Being misunderstood does not diminish your truth. Don't scroll. It clarifies where not to invest energy. Listen to this. Energy is your currency now. Don't scroll. Spend it where it grows. Listen to this. Growth feels like expansion, not tension. Don't scroll. Tension taught you boundaries. Expansion teaches you joy. Listen to this. Joy doesn't have to be loud. It can be quiet contentment. Don't scroll. Contentment is not settling. It's alignment. Listen to this. Alignment prepares you for the next chapter without rushing it. Don't scroll. Rushing bypasses integration. Listen to this. Integration ensures you don't repeat the same lessons in different forms. Don't scroll. Repetition ends when awareness sticks. Listen to this. Awareness has stuck with you now. Don't scroll. You can feel it in how you move through your days. Listen to this. The past no longer defines your choices, it informs them. Don't scroll. Information is power when used wisely. Listen to this. Wisdom is what you carry forward, not pain. Don't scroll. As this part settles, allow yourself to feel the quiet confidence that's grown in you. Listen to this. That confidence is your confirmation. Don't scroll. The final completion of this story isn't about anyone else's downfall, it's about your freedom, your peace, and the life unfolding ahead of you, grounded, protected, and finally aligned with who you truly are becoming. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because this is where the understanding turns into embodied truth, and your heart needs this right now in a way that feels grounding instead of overwhelming. This message is for you because you've already crossed the hardest part, the part where you questioned yourself, replayed moments, and wondered if your pain was real or justified. And now what unfolds is integration, the quiet moment when the lesson becomes wisdom and the wisdom becomes peace. Listen to this. Archangel Michael's presence here is not dramatic or loud. It's firm and protective, like a steady hand at your back reminding you that you are safe to move forward. Don't scroll. Safety is what your system has been relearning after betrayal, because betrayal doesn't just hurt the heart. It disrupts trust at a nervous system level. Listen to this, your body remembers what your mind tried to rationalize away, and that's why healing has been happening in layers. Don't scroll, layers peel back when you're ready, not when you force them. Listen to this, readiness is what you've cultivated through patience, reflection, and the courage to feel instead of numb. Don't scroll, feeling deeply is not weakness, it's discernment in motion. Listen to this. Discernment has been sharpening your awareness so you no longer confuse intensity with intimacy, chaos with passion, or attachment with love. Don't scroll, love that costs you your peace is not love that sustains you. Listen to this, sustainability is the new standard your soul is holding, and that standard changes everything. Don't scroll, you may have noticed that your tolerance for mixed signals, emotional inconsistency, or half-truths has quietly dissolved. Listen to this, that's not you becoming colder, that's you becoming clearer. Don't scroll, clarity doesn't argue, it settles. Listen to this, and as clarity settles, the universe reorganizes around it. Don't scroll, reorganization can feel like stillness at first, like space where noise used to be. Listen to this, space is not emptiness, it's potential. Don't scroll, potential is where aligned connections grow. Listen to this, soulmate energy is evolving for you now, not because you lost something, but because you refined your frequency. Don't scroll, refinement doesn't take away what's meant for you, it filters out what can't meet you where you are. Listen to this, the person who betrayed you is no longer at the center of your story, even if their shadow still passes through your thoughts sometimes. Don't scroll, shadows fade when light remains steady. Listen to this, steadiness is what you're building now, day by day, choice by choice. Don't scroll, choices don't need to be dramatic to be powerful. Listen to this, power is consistency. Don't scroll, consistency in honoring your needs, your boundaries, and your truth is what creates lasting peace. Listen to this, peace doesn't mean nothing ever triggers you again, it means triggers no longer control your behavior. Don't scroll, control shifts back to you when you stop seeking external validation for internal knowing. Listen to this, knowing is what lives in your body when something feels right or wrong without explanation. Don't scroll, explanation is for the mind, alignment is for the soul. Listen to this, alignment is what Archangel Michael protects, not outcomes, not timelines, but your integrity. Don't scroll, integrity is staying true to yourself even when it would be easier to fall back into old patterns. Listen to this, old patterns feel tempting during moments of loneliness, doubt, or nostalgia. Don't scroll, nostalgia often highlights the good while minimizing the cost. Listen to this, remembering the cost keeps you grounded in reality. Don't scroll, reality doesn't diminish what you felt, it contextualizes it. Listen to this, context is what transforms pain into wisdom. Don't scroll, wisdom doesn't carry resentment, it carries understanding. Listen to this, understanding allows forgiveness without reopening doors that should remain closed. Don't scroll, forgiveness is internal release, not external permission. Listen to this, releasing frees your energy, and energy is what you're reclaiming now. Don't scroll, reclaimed energy shows up as motivation, creativity, clarity, and emotional availability for what actually nourishes you. Listen to this, nourishment feels calm, not consuming. Don't scroll, calm is not boring, it's safe. Listen to this, safety allows your nervous system to relax enough for joy to emerge organically. Don't scroll, joy doesn't need chaos to feel alive. Listen to this, joy grows best in stability. Don't scroll, stability is what your soul has been asking for. even when your mind was drawn to unpredictability. Listen to this. Unpredictability can feel exciting until it becomes exhausting. Don't scroll. Exhaustion is not a requirement for love. Listen to this. Love does not ask you to constantly prove your worth. Don't scroll. Worth is inherent. Listen to this. Inherent worth doesn't fluctuate based on someone else's capacity to show up. Don't scroll. Capacity is about them. Alignment is about you. Listen to this. The universe responds to alignment by opening doors that don't require force. Don't scroll. Forced doors lead to struggle. Aligned doors open with ease. Listen to this. Ease doesn't mean there are no challenges. It means challenges don't cost you your peace. Don't scroll. Peace is your compass now. Listen to this. When faced with decisions, ask yourself which option feels steadier, not which one feels more dramatic. Don't scroll. Drama drains energy. Steadiness restores it. Listen to this. Restoration is happening even if you don't consciously track it. Don't scroll. Signs of restoration include deeper sleep, clearer thinking, and a reduced urge to revisit the past. Listen to this. Revisiting becomes unnecessary when integration completes. Don't scroll. Integration completes when lessons no longer sting. Listen to this. They inform instead of wound. Don't scroll. You may still feel moments of sadness or anger, and that's okay. Listen to this. Emotions are visitors, not rulers. Don't scroll. Letting them pass without attaching stories to them is part of emotional maturity. Listen to this. Maturity doesn't mean suppressing feelings, it means allowing them without letting them dictate your actions. Don't scroll. Action rooted in clarity creates better outcomes than action rooted in pain. Listen to this. The universe has been waiting for you to reach this place of clarity so it can respond accordingly. Don't scroll. Response comes in the form of aligned opportunities, healthier connections, and a sense of internal calm that doesn't depend on external circumstances. Listen to this. Angel numbers may continue to appear as gentle confirmations. 44 reminding you of protection, 222 reminding you of balance, 111 reminding you of new beginnings. But don't scroll. Remember that the truest sign is how you feel inside. Listen to this. Internal peace is the loudest confirmation. Don't scroll. As you move forward, you'll notice that your boundaries feel natural instead of forced. Listen to this. Natural boundaries don't require justification. Don't scroll. Justification is unnecessary when your choices align with your values. Listen to this. Values guide you more reliably than emotions alone. Don't scroll. Values are the backbone of self-respect. Listen to this. Self-respect attracts respect from others. Don't scroll. And when respect is absent, self-respect tells you to step back without drama. Listen to this. Stepping back is not rejection, it's self-care. Don't scroll. Self-care is not indulgence, it's maintenance. Listen to this. Maintenance keeps your emotional system functioning well. Don't scroll. Well-functioning systems don't tolerate constant disruption. Listen to this. Disruption taught you what you need. Don't scroll. Need clarity doesn't make you demanding, it makes you honest. Listen to this. Honesty is magnetic. Don't scroll. Magnetism draws what resonates and repels what doesn't without effort. Listen to this. Effortlessness is a sign of alignment. Don't scroll. Alignment doesn't require you to prove anything. Listen to this. You don't need to prove your pain, your growth, or your worth. Don't scroll. Your journey is valid without witnesses. Listen to this. Validation from within is stronger than validation from anyone else. Don't scroll. Inner validation stabilizes you during uncertainty. Listen to this. Uncertainty is not something to fear anymore. It's simply a space where possibilities exist. Don't scroll. possibilities expand when you're not anchored to old outcomes. Listen to this, anchoring to outcomes creates rigidity. Don't scroll. Flexibility allows life to surprise you in good ways. Listen to this. Surprises arrive when you're open but grounded. Don't scroll. Grounding keeps you safe. Openness keeps you receptive. Listen to this. You are learning to balance both. Don't scroll. Balance is the lesson that betrayal ultimately delivered. Listen to this. Balance returns power to you without taking power from anyone else. Don't scroll. Power rooted in balance is sustainable. Listen to this. Sustainability is the future you're building now. Step by step, choice by choice. Don't scroll. This part completes the integration phase of your journey. Listen to this. What comes next is not more processing, but living from the clarity you've earned. Don't scroll. Living from clarity feels lighter, calmer, and more intentional. Listen to this. Trust that feeling, because it's guiding you forward with protection, wisdom, and peace. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because this is the part where everything you've understood begins to reshape how you actually live, and your heart needs this right now in a way that feels steady, reassuring, and quietly powerful. This message is for you because you are no longer in the phase of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" You are entering the phase of understanding, "What this prepared me for." Listen to this. Preparation often looks like loss before it looks like gain, silence before clarity, and distance before alignment. Don't scroll. You were not pushed away from something good, you were pulled towards something truer. Listen to this. Archangel Michael's presence here is about fortifying your spirit so that what comes next does not destabilize you. Don't scroll. Fortification is not hardness, it is resilience. Listen to this. Resilience is what allows you to remain open without being unprotected. Don't scroll. You have learned how to hold your heart without handing it over blindly. Listen to this. That lesson was expensive emotionally, but it was not wasted. Don't scroll. Nothing you endured was meaningless. Listen to this. Meaning is revealed over time, and time is now revealing how much stronger your discernment has become. Don't scroll. Discernment does not judge, it observes. Listen to this. Observation keeps you grounded in reality instead of fantasy. Don't scroll. Fantasy keeps you stuck, reality moves you forward. Listen to this. Moving forward does not require forgetting the past, it requires learning from it without dragging it with you. Don't scroll. Dragging the past weighs down the present. Listen to this. Your present is becoming lighter because you're no longer carrying emotional responsibility for things you didn't cause. Don't scroll. Responsibility belongs where choice was made. Listen to this. You are finally returning responsibility to where it belongs. And that return is liberating. Don't scroll. Liberation doesn't always feel euphoric at first. Sometimes it feels quiet, even unfamiliar. Listen to this. Unfamiliar calm can feel strange when chaos was normalized. Don't scroll. But calm is not emptiness, it's safety. Listen to this. Safety allows your nervous system to rest. Don't scroll. Rest restores intuition. Listen to this. Intuition becomes clearer when it's not drowned out by anxiety. Don't scroll. Anxiety was never your intuition. It was your body reacting to inconsistency. Listen to this. Consistency is what you now require, and requiring it does not make you demanding. Don't scroll. It makes you honest. Listen to this. Honesty with yourself is what has shifted your energy, and that shift is noticeable even if you don't consciously track it. Don't scroll. Others feel it when you stop over-explaining. Stop chasing clarity from outside sources, and stop shrinking to maintain connection. Listen to this. Shrinking was never the price of love. Don't scroll. Love that asks you to shrink is not aligned with your growth. Listen to this. Growth is what Archangel Michael protects fiercely. Don't scroll. Protection doesn't stop life from happening. It ensures you are not destroyed by what happens. Listen to this. You were protected through the betrayal even when it felt like you were exposed. Don't scroll. Exposure revealed truth, and truth is always protective in the long run. Listen to this. The person who hurt you is no longer central to your story because your story expanded beyond them. Don't scroll. Expansion is what healing looks like. Listen to this. Healing is not erasure, it's integration. Don't scroll. Integrated lessons do not repeat themselves. Listen to this. Repetition ends when awareness sticks, and awareness has stuck with you now. Don't scroll. You can feel it in how you pause before reacting, in how you no longer chase conversations that drain you, in how you choose peace even when part of you wants answers. Listen to this. Answers don't always bring peace. Understanding does. Don't scroll. Understanding allows you to release the need for control. Listen to this. Control is often a response to unpredictability. Don't scroll. Unpredictability once felt normal in your connections. Listen to this. Normalizing unpredictability trained your nervous system to stay alert. Don't scroll. Now you are retraining it to recognize safety. Listen to this. Safety feels steady. Boring to the old version of you, but nourishing to the new one. Don't scroll. Nourishment allows growth to sustain itself. Listen to this. Sustainable growth does not burn you out, it supports you. Don't scroll. Support is what you are learning to accept without guilt. Listen to this. Guilt often arises when you stop overgiving. Don't scroll. But guilt is not an indicator of wrongdoing. It's a signal that old patterns are dissolving. Listen to this. Dissolving patterns create space. Don't scroll. Space invites new possibilities. Listen to this. Possibilities don't arrive loudly, they arrive gently when you are ready to receive them. Don't scroll. Readiness is what you've been cultivating through patience and self-honesty. Listen to this. Honesty does not require you to confront everyone who wronged you. Don't scroll. Sometimes the most honest thing you can do is move forward without dragging the past into every decision. Listen to this. Moving forward is not avoidance. It's alignment. Don't scroll. Alignment brings a sense of internal agreement, where your thoughts, emotions, and actions no longer conflict as much. Listen to this. Internal agreement feels like relief. Don't scroll. Relief is a sign you're no longer fighting yourself. Listen to this. Fighting yourself was exhausting, and exhaustion was never meant to be permanent. Don't scroll. Permanent states are built on sustainable choices. Listen to this. Sustainable choices include choosing people who communicate clearly, situations that feel stable, and paths that don't require constant self-sacrifice. Don't scroll. Sacrifice is not the same as compromise. Listen to this. Compromise is mutual. Sacrifice is one-sided. Don't scroll. You are no longer available for one-sided exchanges. Listen to this. Availability shifts when self-worth stabilizes. Don't scroll. Self-worth does not fluctuate with someone else's behavior anymore. Listen to this. That stability is your anchor. Don't scroll. Anchors keep you grounded during change. Listen to this. Change is still happening around you, but it no longer feels threatening. Don't scroll. Threat perception decreases when you trust yourself to respond wisely. Listen to this. Wisdom does not rush. Don't scroll. Rushing often recreates old patterns. Listen to this. Patience now feels different, not like waiting, but like trusting timing. Don't scroll. Timing aligns when you stop forcing outcomes. Listen to this. Forcing outcomes leads to resistance. Don't scroll. Alignment removes resistance. Listen to this. Removal of resistance feels like ease. Don't scroll. Ease is what you are stepping into more frequently now. Even if life is still imperfect, listen to this: imperfection does not negate peace. Don't scroll, peace coexists with challenges. Listen to this: challenges become manageable when you are not emotionally depleted. Don't scroll, depletion fades as you redirect your energy toward what nourishes you. Listen to this: nourishment shows up as creative energy, motivation, curiosity, and moments of joy that don't feel forced. Don't scroll, forced joy is a mask. Listen to this: real joy arises naturally when you feel safe. Don't scroll, safety is the foundation of everything you are building now. Listen to this: foundation work is invisible to others but essential for you. Don't scroll, invisible progress is still progress. Listen to this: trust the process you are in. Don't scroll, trust does not mean blind faith. It means confidence in your ability to navigate what comes next. Listen to this: you have proven to yourself that you can survive emotional upheaval without losing your integrity. Don't scroll, that proof is your strength. Listen to this: strength does not demand recognition. Don't scroll, it carries you quietly forward. Listen to this: as this part completes, allow yourself to acknowledge how far you've come without minimizing it. Don't scroll, acknowledgement anchors growth. Listen to this: the next phase of your life will reflect the clarity you've earned, not the confusion you endured. Don't scroll, what unfolds next will feel steadier, calmer, and more aligned because you are no longer the same person who was hurt. You are the person who healed, integrated, and chose peace with intention.